Hello and welcome to Deeksha Karnataka YouTube channel, and today I am going to discuss a very interesting branch, that is robotics. Okay, robotics can be offered as simple BTech in robotics. Sometimes it is offered as computer science and engineering with robotics. Okay, basically it's a part of out and out computer science only. Okay, with the specialization on robotics, you can say it's a like something hybrid of computer science and electronics. Okay, so electronics and computer science hybridization comes robotics. Okay, robotics basically utilizes the knowledge of electronics as well as the programming knowledge of computer science. Combining together, you get a robotics engineering branch, which is a very interesting branch, and many students nowadays were thinking that whether I should choose robotics or not. So basically we will give you the proper idea, and you will get an idea after end of this video whether you should choose robotics or not. So let's start. First, obviously we will start what is robotics engineering. So robotics engineering is a fascinating and rapidly evolving field that blends multiple branches of engineering and computer science to design, build and operate robots. Now robots are not only like this. This is a Curiosity robot launched by NASA on the surface of Mars. There are multiple robots. Robots are not always looks like human. Most of the movies and cinemas we have seen robots are basically looking like a human or humanoid. Actually it is not. It can be a partly robotic hand also. So for example, if you have seen some videos where cars are being manufactured, where only one hand is basically doing the welding, one hand is bringing the things together. So they are also part of robots. So robotic arm is also part of robots. So there are different parts. Sometimes it can be a dog, like you have seen in case of IPL with a camera mounted on the face, or it can be a rover like this, or it can be a humanoid, or it can be a part of a machine as well. Right, so basically it's a independent, can do things independently with some certain inputs. Right, now what you will be doing in this course, that is the most important question. Perform tasks like humans can't, example exploring Mars. Okay, you can see here R2D2 and C3PO are here, so they are exploring planets. If you know this movie, mention that in the comment below. Handle repetitive or dangerous jobs, for example factory automation, as I mentioned. Drilling, welding a car is a dangerous job if you are doing manually, and a large scale it will take a lot of time, but with the robots it can be done within a few hours. One complete car can be assembled, but if you are doing humanly it will take a lot, maybe a week or a month to assemble one single car. Right, assist humans, example surgical robots, prosthetics, personal assistants. So there now you have seen personal assistant in are also there robots. Right, some cases it is only a voice robot, which is basically an AI kind of robot. So now key responsibilities, what will be your responsibility? Designing mechanical frameworks, that is part 1. Next will be developing software to control the robot, that is part 2. So basically you are not only doing the hardware, you will be also responsible for doing the software. Now when you are into the industry, you might be specialized only in developing softwares for robots, or you might be specialized only to designing components for robots. So that specialization can happen in the job level, but when you are studying, you have to study everything. That is very important. Integrating sensors and actuators, for example auto driving car is kind of robot, okay, where cameras are mounted on top of the camera. There are different sensors. It can sense what is in the proximity, so that it do not bump into the roadblocks, or it do not bump into other cars. So those sensors design, okay, signaling, sensing that there is a red light ahead and stop it. So those everything is done by a engineer, robotics engineer. And if you are choosing robotics, you will be doing one of these jobs. Right, testing and troubleshooting prototypes. Testing prototype. Prototype means what? Prototype means it's not a final model, it is a under development model. Once your prototype is final, the prototype you have to build it in your hand, through your hand. okay, using a normal equipment and some level of other equipments. It is not industrially, it cannot be produced industrially. So once the prototype is done, it is finalized and approved, you can mass manufacture it within few seconds, right? That is the major thing. Anything that is being developed, be it a mobile phone, be it a car, or be it anything, they are always started with a prototype, and then they move on with the industrial level of production. Right, researching new AI/ML methods for smart robots. So AI/ML, even though it's a separate branch, you have to understand the basic things about AI/ML so that it can be integrated into the robots. So robots now can think, right? Basically based on AI/ML, not real thinking, but they can think basically based on the databases that they are being implemented on. So if they have certain data embedded in their system, they can basically recall whatever is there in their system, right? So AI/ML methods also are now being implemented on robots, so you have to be also aware of that, and some AI/ML engineer will help you to integrate that into a robot, but you have to have the door for that. So if you do not build a door, AI/ML will not be able to enter. So that thing is up to you. Now let's move on. Real world impact of robotics, not triple E, sorry. Robotics are shaping the future. This is wrong. Robotics are shaping the future of work, transportation, healthcare, and space exploration. With the rise of AI, 5G, and IoT, Internet of Things, robots are becoming more autonomous and intelligent. The field offers great opportunity for innovation and impact. Okay, so some of you may have seen there is a movie called Terminator, right? Terminator, we all have seen in our childhood. So there is a robot, autonomous robot, intelligent robot. They take over the world. They are trying to take over the world, and we are fighting, humans are fighting against it, right? So even though that's that kind of a thing that you have to do, you have to build a robot, they will take over the world in future. Just joking. Now let's move on. Core subject and curriculum. So core subject is basically mathematics. So lot of mathematics are there: linear algebra, calculus, probability. Physics is there, mechanics, dynamics, kinematics. Okay, there is mechanical design, so you have to do the designing part as well. So CAD is a designing software. Fluid dynamics, materials, that also there. Next is electronics, which is very, very important. Circuit design, microcontrollers, embedded systems. Embedded system means where you embed one system into another, so that is also there. Controller systems also you have to develop or embed the controllers into your design, right? PID controllers, automation theory, etc. you have to study. Next is programming. Obviously part of the programming, how your robots will behave, that will based on the programming software that is installed in there, right? So you can, I mean, imagine one very basic example. Computer is like your robot, and the operating system is like the system that is running the robot, right? So if you give hands and legs to your computer, that becomes kind of a simplified version of a robot, right? So robot requires not only the hardware, they also require the software to run it, right? So if I give you the computer system, a CPU, without the operating system, you will not be able to work anything. You will not be able to do anything. You require proper operating system to run that software, run that computer, right? So artificial intelligence and machine learning also part of this, right? Computer vision and image processing is also part of this course. Okay, mechatronics, not in detail, but there are blend of mechanics and electronics and software. So mechatronics can also be included in this course. This is a vast blend of lot of different subjects all in one, right? So it can be difficult if you are not prepared. Next, career opportunities. First of all, manufacturing, assembly lines, welding, packaging, lot of different job opportunities are lot in this thing, but it will not be always a cold room where you will be working in front of a computer. Maybe not, you have to work in a factory, you have to come back, you have to work in a computer as well. So everything is involved. This is a very dynamic job. Okay, healthcare, surgical robots, rehab devices, that is also part of this job opportunities. Agriculture, automated harvesters, drones. Okay, harvesting drones, okay, warfare drones are also there, harvesting drones are also there, military and defense drones, bomb disposal. So if you are following the news, there is a war going on where drones are being thrown at each other. So the drones are basically developed by robotics engineers. Space explorations, Mars rovers, satellite repair, bots, etc. So now previously if there is a satellite which needs repaired, for example Hubble Space Telescope, it was done manually. Okay, now robots are doing those things. You do not need to go manually. You just send a robot, the robot will go there, it knows exactly where the fault is, and he will repair it automatically. It will repair it automatically. Service industry, cleaning robots, customer service robots. So nowadays many of you have small circular bots which is roaming around the room and cleaning the room from dust and anything that is spilled on the ground, right? So that is basically a kind of robot. Okay, there in other countries they have a lawn mowing robot as well. So this is like a robot, it will mow the lawn automatically by sensing how much grass is there, how much grass they have to cut, and that kind of robots are also there. So robotic industry, as I mentioned, it is a dynamic industry, it's a evolving industry. It is not as static as some of the other branches. It is completely new branch. That's why but obviously the course is heavy, the branch is heavy in all mathematics, physics, mechanics, computer science, as well as electronics. But if you can adjust to all of them, definitely your career opportunities will be very, very high. Now let's move on to is robotics right for you? So you are enjoying solving real world problem, so not only through software but using hardware as well. Second, you like building and tinkering. So if you are someone who like to build things, for example, when we are kids we used to build sand castles. So if you are someone who like to evolve from there, definitely you can choose. You are curious about things that move and think. You are like a mix. You like mixed disciplines. You are not willing to constrain yourself into only one subject. You want to explore more. You are patient and persistent. This is very, 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 very important. If you are fickle minded, then robotics is not for you. Robotics are for someone who is patient and persistent. I want to do it, I will do it. Then definitely you should choose robotics. Okay, job roles. What are the job roles? Robotics engineer, automation engineer, mechatronics engineer, AI ML engineer, robotics applications. Okay, next embedded system engineer, right? Control system engineer. So controlling something also falls under robotics engineering. Now so what are the jobs? So if you see that, so there is a robotics engineer position vacancy in Bangalore. Okay, so a lot of people have already applied. The robotics engineer is part of materials, equipment and quality team with Chevron's engineering team, will be part of Chevron's broader robotics program. Robotic systems are playing transformational role in oil and gas, chemical and other process industries. Chevron is leader in this effort with technical center, robotics, etc., etc. So they have given basically they are hiring robotics engineer, one of the top companies, Chevron. Okay, so this is the basic job description. You will find a lot of jobs if you are a robotics engineer. So jobs are not less, jobs are a plenty, but difficult subject and super interesting as well. Okay, placement. So I have given some of the colleges which is available. So New Horizon College of Engineering reported 70% placement rate with an average package of 10 LPA, which is very high, and highest package of 32.7 LPA. NMAM Institute of Technology offers a good placement record with the highest salary package of INR 42 LPA and average package of 4 to 6 LPA. BIT Bangalore reports an average package of 6.5 LPA and highest package of 37.5 LPA during 21-22. The data can be old. All colleges do not provide the latest data. So that is one thing. YMCA University, the median package offered to BTech students was INR 6 lakhs according to the NIRF report 2023. So this is the placement for robotics branch. Okay. Top recruiters, tech giants like Google, Amazon, robotics companies like Boston Dynamics and iRobot, and companies involved in AI and robotics development like Shield AI and Symbiotic, they all hire robotics engineers. Top colleges, Dayanand Sagar College of Engineering, Bangalore Institute of Technology, the cutoff may not be accurate. Sir M. Visveswara Institute of Technology, KLE Technological University Hubli, JSS Academy of Technology, Technical Education, SJC, right? So what to expect? Challenges and rewards. Challenges: rapid technological achievements, advancement, complex problem solving, multidisciplinary subject. As you have realized, it is a multidisciplinary subject. Competitive job market is competitive. Okay, rewards, good earning potential. As you have seen, the earning potential is very high. Diverse career paths, you have a lot of options in front of you if you study robotics. Next, global opportunities. It is not restricted only to India because it's an evolving subject. You might get a job in some country outside India as well. Permanent job. Okay. And now, real world stories. Tony Stark. Just give you a fun of this entire boring session, right? So Tony Stark is a robotics engineer, not a robotics engineer, he's a genius, but his suit, his Iron Man suit is like a robot, right? So it can act on its own, and also it was developed by a robotic hand. If you remember the movie, robotic hand used to help him to develop the repair the suit that he was wearing, and later on he converted his suit into different robots. Okay, so robots are being used. One very common real world success story was that the dog that was you see in your IPL matches, right? There are a lot of other robots as well, but not so much in India, mainly in China, Japan, and some other countries it is happening more because we do not have so many robotics engineers. So if you are someone who willing to choose robotics engineer and willing to do something for our country, definitely you are welcome, and definitely you will be successful if you are hardworking and if you are patient enough, right? So if you want more such batch branch reviews and cutoffs for their branches, do not forget to mention that in the comment section below. And if you are willing to choose robotics engineer, that also you mention in the comment section below. We will try to make a branch college wise cutoffs for robotics engineering and AI in robotics as well. So do not forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you do not miss out on the update whenever it is coming. I will be back with a new video. Till then, bye.